Damas y caballeros, welcome to En Mis Tiempos. I'm one of your hosts, George. Y se me olvidó. I'm out. What? I lost it. I'm sorry. I thought I was going to come up with something, but on the spot, I just completely blanked out.
When has that ever worked?
I know. I just blanked out.
Threw you off when you said no Cowboys.
Yeah, he told me no more Cowboy stuff. I just blanked out. I'm here today.
We're leaving that one.
Adrian and Alfredo. How's it going, guys?
Good.
Only Adrian and Alfredo. Because Luis decided to take another day off.
On vacation.
He's not even sick this time.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like he is. Probably is.
He just didn't want to tell us.
Yeah, he
said, no, I couldn't get off work in time or whatever.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
It's been 3 weeks in a row. And he's like, oh, I'm sick. No, it's all lies. Luis, I know you kind of started hating us. It's all right.
Well, Happy New Year's, everybody.
Yeah.
I hope you all had a great celebration. Everybody made it out okay. Nobody got hurt. You know, shit happens on New Year's Eve, so.
I didn't see y'all. Happy New Year's, guys. I forgot.
Happy New Year's.
Oh, yeah, we didn't spend, none of us saw each other on New Year's.
No, that's weird.
That is weird. We usually spend our New Year's together, but this year we were all being antisocial. And man, fucking trying to something.
I mean, was it antisocial? I was social. But at the house.
I think I was social. I was at home.
Is it social
Wait,
when you're at home?
Is it
Talking to
social?
the
I mean, if you're there with other people being social, yeah.
Yeah, because you might hate your family. So if you're
I was not being social. I was at home watching movies with my wife. So
What did you binge? Nothing?
no, we tried. What the hell were we trying to watch?
You didn't watch Silo? Like I told you?
Nah, I didn't have time to binge.
like I told you.
I was. I'm still working on setting up the recording part of the studio in here, so I was messing with that. That's why I got those speakers up. Finally got some studio monitors up.
Wait, recording for what? What are we recording?
Music.
Oh, that's
stuff.
cool.
Yeah. So when you're ready to start your solo career,
Hey,
as a singer-songwriter,
I'm saying I have
we were just talking about you learning guitar. So as soon as you're ready, you let me know. We'll cut
Kevin
some tracks
Carl, I'm coming for you.
I think you could go for him now, and you could probably much have a beat.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like there's a lot of like what were you calling, like, from the genre Belicos, the new genre that just came out. I feel like there's a lot of people. I'm like, you know what? If they can sing, I can sing.
Yeah, but the problem is you can't play guitar like that. Like, I give them props. Their guitar playing is like, it's impressive.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of practice.
Do you like that little tapping that they do on the?
It's all right. Yeah, I mean, it's not my style, but it takes talent to do it. Not just anybody can do it. So, you know what's weird now? Because I live in Mesquite and I go to Guitar Center a lot. Because
you see a bunch of them.
Yeah,
Edgar's.
I used to go to the guitar. Have you guys been to Guitar Center?
Yeah.
You know how they have that room with all the acoustic guitars? Well, you used to go in there and there's always somebody playing like fucking Oasis or something, you know, some random shit. And now it's a bunch of Mexicans playing
Heaven.
that kind of shit. That's what blew my shit.
I feel like if we're getting a Guitar Center, I get it. It must be annoying to see people go in there just to slap your guitars. Like, dude, pay for it first.
Well, it's not even their guitars. Why do they care?
Well, yeah, but still.
I mean, they have them out there so you can try them out. Right?
But not slap them.
Well, it's
not, what's it called? Leave a
I mean,
dent
you're
in
still,
it.
I don't know if they do that. You're still playing the instrument.
Did you ever go in there and play anything? Did you ever try playing anything?
I mean,
that's one of my New Year resolutions this year, to try to learn an instrument. And I'm in between guitar and piano. I don't know if you noticed, but you know, I'm pretty good at piano.
Are you?
I don't know. I learned like one note. It's like one of those videos. Oh, just learn how to play this. You won't press your family or because they won't know what you're doing.
Oh yeah, on TikTok.
Yeah, you're just like playing the same.
I look at Lizzo because she can actually she's got piano skills, but she doesn't practice. So she'll just when those videos, it's like easy for her to pick it up. But they only show you like the first 5 seconds of a fucking song. Like, what are you gonna do now?
Oh yeah. It's for those moments where you're like, you see a piano just in the middle of the mall, and you just sit down and just.
Those guys are good though.
Yeah.
Really fucking good.
Are they really playing though?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
So many people around.
Yeah.
So I asked.
You can't really fake a piano. You can fake electronic instruments, but not a piano.
But there's a piano that can play by itself as long as you learn.
Well, yeah, but you still gotta fake it. What if you miss it?
That's true.
Pushes down.
That's true. Before you go into anything, I asked our last week's guest, that's Enrique.
Oh, wait. Before, since you brought up Enrique, You guys let me go the entire fucking show with Enrique sitting next to me without mentioning that he's the guy that wrote, played, and produced our intro.
Oh, yeah.
You did that.
No, we didn't. We actually did it. I thought you were going to. Well, no, I didn't think we were going to bring it up.
Well, I mean, it just never.
It never crossed my mind.
It didn't cross my mind either. Like, we should have gave him props, like when he was here on camera.
To everyone listening this week, our last week's guest, go listen to it. But yeah, he produced and wrote and did everything for our song. So the intro.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and many other.
Oh, but I was asking him. I was like, hey, help me. I want to do a song, a cumbia. I'll do the singing, and you just do everything else.
You want to write the song? And you just gonna sing?
No, I mean I might write the song. Depends. I don't know. I would say.
Starting to sound like Beyonce here.
Dude, I feel like.
See, this is why we need Luis here.
I started feeling.
Nobody. Whoa,
I feel
wait
like.
a second.
She actually writes most of her own songs.
No, she doesn't, Luis. No, she doesn't. Bad Bunny does. We need more cumbias nowadays. There's no cumbias anymore.
Oh, speaking of cumbias, what happened the other day?
What do you mean?
So we went, was it Friday we went out? So we had family in from out of town and they wanted to go out and do something on Friday. And we went to this place.
Bookstore.
And we went to
what was it called?
Wild Detectives.
Wild
It's
Detectives.
a bookstore in Oak
Shout
Cliff.
out Wild Detectives.
Yeah. Because they had, I don't know where George got this flyer that they were going to have cumbias.
It wasn't me, actually. It was
Claudia.
Claudia.
She loves that place. I don't know why. Anyway, they were supposed to be playing cumbias and we showed up at what, 11 o'clock, something like that? 10 o'clock?
It was 10:30.
And they were playing reggaeton. They were playing pretty much everything but cumbias.
Oh my God, I hated it.
But y'all stayed. We went somewhere else and then y'all went back. And I heard you got home pretty late, so I'm guessing they got...
You know what? Look, first off, Wild Detectives, I love the place. If you listen, I love the place. It's a pretty cool chill. Like if they played cumbia all night.
Have you ever been there before?
No, that was my first time.
Okay, let's go there during the day. That is actually a bookstore. Like a legit bookstore that people go to read books, buy books, / coffee shop.
A coffee shop, right?
Yeah. And they do have a bar, so you can get drinks there if you want. It's actually a really cool place to go to, and they do have a lot of books in Spanish. That's your thing. So check them out. But I didn't know it turned into a fucking club at night. Like, I walked in, I'm like, what?
Books everywhere.
I was like, I don't think if that was your like vibe, but I was like, he probably doesn't want to be here.
Definitely not.
But,
I could have gotten sat outside. It would have been fine. But
yeah, because there was a lot of people sitting in the back.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it's a pretty cool place. Like you said, we got there. There was reggaeton. We wanted to listen to cumbias because it was a cumbia night, cumbia disco, whatever. Yeah. But once we left that other place, came back, checked it out again. We were leaving, but Claudia wanted to stay. She was like, "I want to go check it out. Let's go, just see if they put some cumbias." I was like, "Sure." It's like I'm already pissed, but whatever. Let's go.
Why were you pissed?
Because I wanted cumbia.
Well.
So we show up and we get there and it's reggaeton, boom, 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 whatever. So we start dancing. We're like, let's go get some drinks, and the drinks turn into shots. So we took shots.
Of course, yeah. Magically turned into shots.
And then another set of shots came around, and so it turned into actually a pretty good night up until I don't know what happened that night because the place was. Like, they had reggaeton. The second they put cumbias and we had taken the shot already, it was gone. We're done. Boom. Huh?
So they ended up putting cumbias.
Okay, let's say in the 4 hours that we were there, 3 hours. 3 hours. I think we left at like 2. They closed. They played maybe 25 minutes of cumbia. So, we got to let you. Wild Detectives. Cumbia is, not reggaeton. That's a different genre.
And just let's tag them on our post, man.
I mean, the place was packed and everybody was dancing.
No, yeah.
They got what they wanted out of it. They got people there and they spent money on stuff, so that's cool.
It was really good. Yeah, it was fun.
The problem was we just come from a different place. We started out at the truck yard.
Where did truck yard?
Yeah, like early. It was like 7 when we got there.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Goddamn.
Yeah, so we were drinking, listening to some dude sing. He was actually doing pretty good. It was just a guy up there with his guitar. It looked real country as hell, but he was singing covers like all kinds of different types of music.
Wait.
So it was cool.
Did he do Wonderwall?
He did not do Wonderwall, no.
Damn.
And then from there, we went to this, I think it's called Triumphs.
Mm-hmm.
Triumphs.
Oh, I like that place.
That place is legit.
Yeah.
Like, we went from country music on whatever the hell they play at the truck yard to like a legit jazz trio.
Yeah.
And coffee shop / whiskey bar, where they have like legit whiskeys and legit coffee and legit jazz. Like,
and you feel like you should go in there. Like,
yeah, like how you snap your fingers when they're done, you know? It's like, and then to go from that to that reggaeton place was like, what the fuck? No.
Three different type of genres in a day. No, a night.
Four,
because then we went to the other place.
Oh, yeah, we went to the other jazz place.
It's kind of jazzy, kind of was more.
Yeah.
New Orleans-y.
Yeah, New Orleans kind of jazz hip hop type thing. That was kind of cool too. Yeah.
That Triumphs place, I've been there once. And yeah, exactly how you said. I really liked it. I enjoyed it because you could sit there and just
chill. Yeah. That's my kind of place. I'm going back.
Crochet if you want to.
Yeah. It was the lady in front of us crocheting. Like, it was like 3 old white people in front of us. Like, the white, because they were the only white people in there.
Yeah.
Probably.
No, there's no way. Because the time I went, there was a bunch of white people.
No, I'm sure there's always a white, but that night there was a lot of black people, a lot of Mexicans too, and some Indian people. Mm-hmm. And then there was 3 white old people, and the lady in the middle was like legit crocheting on the couch, just going to town, enjoying the music. I'm like, all right, this is cool.
That's it's a pretty cool place. I like it. Have you been to the balcony bar?
The balcony, that's what it's called. Yeah, like that place has been there forever.
Yeah, we went last week. Whenever our guest last week got here, Enrique, we took him out to that place, and yeah, that place.
I haven't been in years, because I usually only go out on weekends, and on weekends that place gets packed, and I don't like places where I can't at least stand at the bar and have a drink. Like if I have to stand in the middle and hold my drink up, I'm out.
I liked it because we could dance. That. We're dancing to jazz.
Yeah, but y'all went during the week.
Yeah, that was like a Thursday.
Yeah, during the week it's nice, but I just don't get out much during the week anymore. I'm old, decrepit now, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lifestyle. I get it. Yeah. But yeah, so no, we had a good time that night.
So we had an eventful week. I lived in a hotel for 5 days last week. Kind of cool.
Yeah, it sucks.
5-star?
Actually, you know what I found out? There's no 4-star hotels in Mesquite. The best you can do is 3-star. So that kind of tells you a little bit about the city where we live. The best you can do is a 3-star hotel. So I picked the best 3-star hotel I could, and we lived there for a week. But I'm finally getting my plumbing fixed, though. I still have a hole in my restroom.
Is there really a hole in there?
Yeah, it's a big old hole in the ground.
Yeah,
did you not see the pile of dirt?
Big asshole.
There's a pile of dirt in the back that's bigger than the bed of your truck. Like you couldn't carry it all.
They took it from, wow.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. And it's expensive. So if you're having plumbing issues, I suggest you take care of them sooner rather than later.
I suggest you
I've been putting them out for like 10 years. Yeah. It's costing me 10 years worth of shit.
But you work in construction. Get your boys to do it.
You know, I was going to do it because, but it was like during the holidays, nobody was at work. Like we don't have anybody showing up to work.
Okay.
Plus I would have had to have managed it myself. And when I talked to the plumbers and they gave me the estimate and all that, I'm like, well, how long is this going to take? I know how long this should take. And she gave me the right answer. Yeah. I'm like, all right, fuck it, let's do it. Here I am a week later, still waiting on them for them to come back and fucking fill the hole and get an inspection. They fucked it up. Oh, gotcha. As expected. Like I should have known better. There's a reason I hate residential contractors.
Yeah.
But
they got better things to do.
Yeah.
Or not.
I don't know. I got my, the electricians at work. I'm like, yeah, if I ever need something done at the house, I know who to talk to.
Plumbers are different.
They suck.
Yeah. Because the work, like the plumbers that you deal with at work, they build plumbing systems, new plumbing systems. They're not going to come clean out your shit.
Yeah, no.
Like they don't do that. Like that's the reason they work where they work.
Okay,
that's what they really have, like the separation of service people and then
even the company that you work for, if they build the building that you're working on, once they're done building it, something happens, somebody else comes in to fix it. Those guys aren't coming to get their hands dirty. They're different kind of plumbers.
They don't deal with that shit.
Exactly.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay. So what's your New Year's resolutions?
Somebody asked me that today. Normally I say nothing because I don't like everybody always says the same shit and they never do it.
But
I have to get healthy, so I said to get healthy. I didn't say to get in shape. I didn't say to, none of that bullshit. Just
Get healthy.
Yeah.
All right.
Stop drinking.
I didn't say that.
Second day.
Yeah, how's that hard 75 going for you?
Starts tomorrow, actually. I really want to do it.
Stop drinking overall?
No, just 75 hard, which is
75
just
hard,
a
whatever.
challenge.
Dude, you have time to do 2 45-minute workouts a day?
Do I have time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
I mean,
I guess I could make time.
I have to wake up early. The second one's would be
go
hard.
during work. Do what I do. I go during work.
A lot of people do. I can't do that either. I sweat too much.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Okay. I mean,
You don't have showers?
Well, now you're looking at a 2-hour lunch.
Yeah, it's...
Well, I gotta drive somewhere. Gotta get ready to work out. I gotta work out for 45 minutes because that's part of the deal. Then I gotta take a shower and drive back.
And eat at your desk.
And then, eat somewhere in there. I can't do it during work.
okay. That's fine. I get it. I can.
Yeah, the 75 soft is a little bit more doable. It's with just one workout.
What the hell was that?
Yeah, well, that's...
Okay, no, for people, because
Soft.
I don't
It has
understand.
soft in it.
I don't understand the 75 hard. What is this?
So no drinking. You got to follow a diet.
Uh-huh.
2 45-minute workouts. One of them has to be outside.
No matter what.
Outside.
Rain, sleet, or snow, one of them's got to be outside.
Drink a gallon of water each day.
Uh-huh.
And take a progress picture daily for 75 days. I think there's...
And you got to read,
missing.
too.
Oh, yeah. Read 10 minutes.
Something.
10 minutes of a
I'm trying to find like a bullet.
Oh, okay.
self-improvement book.
Yeah, follow a nutrition plan. It doesn't matter which one. You just got to find one and stick to it. 2 45-minute workouts, one outside.
And when it comes to
Drink a
stop
gallon
drinking,
of
it means
water.
everything. It's just water, right?
Read 10 pages of a nonfiction, personal development focused book.
No
every
alcohol.
day.
That's what it is.
Progress picture, no alcohol. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
The other one you can do like social drinking.
Okay, well, I could do that one.
What do you mean it's a different social drinking?
It's called 75 soft, which is like you
only do one
half
workout.
a gallon, one workout, only social drinking. You can have a 6 days out of 7 days workout.
See, that sounds like what you should be doing anyway.
Yeah. That sounds doable.
Yeah.
But if you want to go to the extreme, you go that hard one.
The other ones, it's just more mental, I guess.
There's a lot of... So
That's true.
I just think that the lifestyle we live does not lend itself to doing that kind of...
Is it your mentality though?
That's why it would be mental.
But you say you can fix it. You could make time for it. You yourself just said that.
I can make time for 2 45-minute workouts, but I would stop doing other things that I like doing. Like spending 45 minutes in here fucking with all the equipment and the instruments and all that stuff. Like I only get so much time to do that.
What time do you sleep?
I already can't. I already only sleep like 3 or 4 hours a night, so
Okay.
I don't have any more time to cut out of there. I could probably cut some TV time out because I watch TV when everybody else goes to sleep from like midnight to 1 or like 11 to 1 or whatever.
Really?
That's why I only sleep 3 or 4 hours a night. But
You have time.
Go to bed.
no, I get it. If I committed to it and that's what I wanted to do, I could do it. Like everybody can do it, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I would just have to do it early, and then I don't know what I would do at night.
We can't stop drinking.
Not with
We
that.
have a lot of things that revolve around drinking.
Not with that.
Well, yeah,
attitude.
I know, but that's
What do you
the
mean?
mental part
What
of it, I
revolves
guess.
around drinking?
Going out to a bar, going to happy hour.
You don't have to drink at a bar. Okay,
No,
look.
I know. I get it. You don't do it. I get it. It can be done, but it's not something I want to do.
I got you. Okay, so that's
That's what I'm saying. That would be the hard part.
not
It's
wanting
not
to-
hard to stop drinking. I've done that before too because I wanted to do it. It's not something I'm interested in doing.
Yeah, no, like
George, don't spit out your drink.
I'm the same way. Like I like doing it. Like that's something I like to do. Like why would I not want to do
And that
it?
sounds bad. I think a lot of people I think I drink a lot and assume I'm a fucking alcoholic because of some of the shit I say. But I was watching this TikTok yesterday with this lady explaining how a normal drinker thinks about alcohol. And she said something like, the way she explained it was a normal drinker thinks about alcohol the way you think about a sandwich. You don't walk around thinking about sandwiches, but if somebody offers you a sandwich and you like sandwiches, you're like, yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah.
And that's it. You eat the sandwich and then you forget about it. And then if you're going to go to a party and there's no sandwiches, you don't eat a sandwich. But if there's a plate of sandwiches going around and somebody offers you a sandwich, you're like, oh, that looks good. I want to eat that sandwich. And then you eat that sandwich and then you don't think about it again. you don't walk around thinking about sandwiches.
Okay.
If you don't walk around thinking about alcohol, then you're a normal drinker, which is what I am. I just talk about it in the sense that like, if somebody offers me a sandwich and I want the sandwich, I'm going to eat the sandwich. The other day when we went bowling, I didn't want to drink.
Okay.
We got there early so that Olivia could play the video games or whatever, and we went to eat. And I ordered a Dr. Pepper. Okay. And she's like, we don't have soft drinks. I said, excuse me? She was like, yeah, our fizzy thing, whatever is out, so we don't have soft drinks. I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'll have a Blue Moon. I'll have a short one. That's it. I'm not going to drink anymore. I'll go over there. Hopefully their fizzy thing works over there. Whatever. We got to the bowling lanes, and I ordered a Dr. Pepper. I had a Dr. Pepper sitting there, and then somebody walked up and handed me a beer. I'm like, I'm going to drink it. Like, I'm not, it was a tall beer. It was expensive. I drank it. I didn't want it. Like, I legit did not want to drink that night. Like, I don't always want to drink. Very seldom do I actually want to drink.
I'm not saying you're an alcoholic.
No, I'm not. I'm just explaining it. Like, people think that just because a lot of people walk around saying, oh, let's go have a beer. Or, hey, let's go. Like, that you always want to drink. No, it's just a social thing that you do.
Yeah, like happy hours are fun. You use it as an
excuse to hang out with people. And I love hanging out with people. Yeah. Well, my people anyway. The people that I like. Just so I can fuck with them. And then the only thing to get them out sometimes is to drink, you know? So.
Yeah, like happy hours are fun and grilling, cooking out.
Yeah.
I'm going to go out with my friends and be like, hey, let's go get a drink. And just be like, can I get a round of Cokes?
Yeah.
Well, take it somewhere to like they don't know that they don't serve alcohol. Be like, this new spot I found. They got great drinks, but they got like the original fountain drinks, like
they like the Torchy Tacos.
Like a Faber's Ale has those whatever the hell.
Where it says like I don't know. Yeah, I know which ones you're talking about.
Yeah, take them to a place like that.
Some of those friends might not go next time.
I'm like, all right, this is new.
Yeah, it's different. Come on, let's go get a drink. I know.
I like it.
So, but no. Yeah, I don't.
The working out thing is something that I need to do. I have to do. Like, I'm going to do it someday. I don't know.
You don't have to.
I kind of do. You have to. That's part of the being healthy part, you know?
I feel like fixing your eating habits works way more than exercising.
If you're trying to lose weight, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to lose weight. I'm trying to be healthy.
The beer goes a long way, too, with that. But for me, it's easier to have a good diet and eat right than it is to stop drinking.
Do you have a gym membership?
No. I have a gym in my garage. On the other
side of that wall.
Oh, yeah, you do. Yeah.
And he has a gym in his garage. Like, that's not an excuse. We have no excuse for not working out.
Okay, yeah. That's what I wish I had. Gym in the garage. But I kind of do.
Well, it's easier for me to eat right than to work out.
Yes. I don't.
Chipotle every day.
If it wasn't because we go out to eat a lot at work, my diet's not that bad. Like, you've seen what Yvette cooks.
Yeah.
You've seen what I cook. If I'm cooking, I'm grilling chicken. I'm grilling something, grilling vegetables. Yvette cooks chicken and broccoli. That's like her go-to. Like, we eat a good diet.
Yvette.
Well, where do you go to eat then for lunch or at work?
Everything.
Wherever the majority decides.
That's what people want. So
I go to Chipotle every day. Every day.
Really?
Imagine the points that I have. I could get like 10 free burritos.
The points.
Right, well, next time we record, you bring burritos for everybody. I didn't know they have you seen system.
Every place does.
Dave Portnoy, is that his name? From Barstools? Mm-hmm. I saw a TikTok where it said he has 45 million Amex points.
God damn.
And he's at a store and this lady doesn't know who he is. And she's like, yeah, check to see how many you got. So he checks it and it says 45 million. And she's like, how many did you have? And she's like, 45 million. And she's like, wow, you can go somewhere with that. He's like, yeah, I can go wherever I want, but I'm probably not going to use them. I'm like, holy shit.
You seen that video of, what's his name? What's the Apple guy? Not the one that died, the other guy?
I forget his name, but I know what you're talking about. That guy.
It's not Tim? That's the guy that died?
Tim Cook? No, that's Steve Jobs is the guy that died.
Yes,
do you know Dave Portnoy?
Yeah, I know. Okay. I saw a video yesterday of him rating a pizza.
Yeah.
I got to get my rates.
He watches pizza?
Of course. I love pizza. I don't know where to go.
Have you seen those where he rates them?
I've seen one, with the controversy, and something happened with a pizza place in Chicago or something, and for some reason it was all over everything.
It's so funny, the one where he fucking gets into it with a guy.
The owner?
It's just, fucking Boston guys just going, it just escalates. It escalates so quickly. Like, they're just talking and shit. And he's like, what? It's like, don't rate my shit. And he's like, fuck you, fuck you. Like, that's so Boston-y.
Don't you ever want to go to like Boston or places like that just to get in a fight? Like, a verbal fight, not a fight.
I don't know. I feel like I would be.
I want to go to the Boston.
I'm not used to that, because there's, more aggressive. I feel like.
Oh, you'd be like,
I'd be like, oh shit,
what's going on? First reaction is just shoot.
Well, I'm like, are you talking shit or are you just like fucking around? Or most of the time they're just fucking around. That's just how they talk.
What the fuck? How did I not know? Steve Wozniak. He's Apple employee number 1. Like, they have Apple employee numbers, and they get a discount with their Apple employee number. So one of his friends wanted a new iMac or whatever, and he's like, hey, can I use your employee discount? He's like, yeah, I'll meet you at the store. So he walks up to a fucking Apple store with his buddy. He's like, yeah, he's buying this thing. I want to use my employee discount. And the person goes, okay, what's your employee number? He's like, 1. How do you work at Apple and not know who that? I guess.
I mean, no, you're not going to know.
I wouldn't. You know what? I wouldn't know him if I recognized him. That's
Nike,
true. I would have recognized Steve Jobs, but not this guy.
I worked at Nike. I didn't know most of the Nike people, and ours was like the headquarters. Or
I feel like those guys are more famous though. Like, you would have recognized Steve Jobs if he walked in.
Yes,
he was employee number 2, so he's not as big as this guy.
Okay, all right, yeah, you got a point.
Like with TikTok and all that, like Dave, he over there, I'm sure everybody should recognize because he's from over there. And he puts out TikToks like all the fucking time.
Nah, at this point, everyone should know him.
Well, there was one guy that fucking was like, you guys need to get out of my porch, and then he got fired actually, that guy, because he was
I saw that one. I know what you're talking about.
Like, well, you're a piece of sucks, and then he just walks away. And then their business went down. And he got fired. He's like, that guy. I'm trying to rate the pizza. He fucking kicked me out. Name? I'm like, damn.
There's another guy that rates foods. He's a black guy. Forget his name. Started on TikTok and he got really big.
Oh, is he the one that does like Southern food and stuff like that?
Yeah. He started off in Southern food. And
I think I saw him. He has
I've seen him do a couple of places in New Orleans.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some controversy happened over there in Atlanta where apparently all of the restaurants and their owners, they got together and were like, oh, we got to take this guy down because he's gonna because he went to one of them and he hated the place, or he didn't hate the place, but he just gave his honest opinion.
Rated it, yeah.
And they basically told him, was like, this place is shit. Their service is bad, and so all the little restaurants owners started getting together to try to stop from letting them get into to review the other places.
How do you feel about that?
What do you mean?
All right, let me rephrase my question. How do you take criticism?
Oh, I'm
bad.
Not bad. It's just that I'll take criticism and I try to implement. Like, I'm good at taking criticism. Like, I've accepted, like, if someone tells me I'm this or like criticizes me in a certain way, I'm like,
so somebody comments on the podcast saying, hey, that George guy, this, that, or the other.
If someone says,
I feel like he would make the changes for the next one.
I would try to make the changes.
He remembers it or it bothers you, right? Or something.
I think it did, yeah.
I think it did that once.
What do you mean? I did it
Somebody said something and you changed something.
So would you consider that good? Taking it well or take?
Do I take criticism good?
I mean, he's listening to it. I
think I take it well, yeah.
But I don't know if he's losing sleep over it.
No, I don't. I've accepted. If someone says you're this or criticize me, wait, is that if someone calls me, I don't know, if someone says something bad about me and they say, oh, you're lazy or whatever, and I say, oh, okay, I'm lazy.
It's not how you respond to it, it's how do you take it.
Because
how you respond to it depends on whether it was given to you firsthand or you heard about it from somebody else or it was online or whatever. Somebody walks up to you and says you're a lazy piece of shit, I'd be like, fuck you, like, whatever. That doesn't mean I'm not going to back later and think about what made him say that. Like, why did he say that? What have I shown him that made him say that, right? That's what I would do.
Yeah.
But I would still flip him off when he said it. Like, that's different.
So
I guess my question is, how do you process criticism, not how do you immediately react to it? going back to the pizza guys, like the restaurants in Atlanta. If the guy walks in and says you have terrible service, my reaction as a business owner would be like, why did he say that? Let's fix the service. Not let's get together and keep this guy out of our restaurants. Like, that's just dumb.
Like, what happened? What right. Yeah, I got you. And
so if he rates it bad, is that could that person be sued for defamation? No?
It's an opinion. He's not.
Yeah,
as long as he states it as an opinion, it should be fine.
Even with, the amount of followers and what he's going to do to that business.
It might get interesting, isn't like influencers get more and more influential, I guess. But as far as I know, you have freedom of speech. You're welcome to your opinion.
Yeah.
And people are welcome to either listen to you or not. Like, it's...
one...
I'm not an attorney. Do not take this as legal advice.
I'm still thinking about that. Of you asking me how I take criticism. There was this one time.
Obviously, no.
Hold on. No. This is the only one that I ever stuck with me because I think I care. I'm pretty good with everyone. Like, I'll meet someone and my first reaction is try to leave a good impression.
See, okay, I know you do that,
but
you're a people pleaser. Why?
Yeah. Why am I a people pleaser? I don't know. I think it's because I find joy or find happiness in seeing other people happy and seeing their reactions to stuff.
Seeing their reactions and stuff or to stuff?
To stuff.
What does that have to do with you?
I don't know. It's just the way I'm a people pleaser.
But I also get the feeling that you say out loud that you don't care.
What do you mean?
Or I'm an asshole. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I've heard you say that. It's kind of confusing to me right now, but whatever.
It's because,
let's go with it.
Well, if people call me that, I'm just like, okay, yeah, whatever. Why? How do they get to that point? I don't know. But
I believe.
No, but see, I genuinely don't care. If they say something about me personally, like my personality, then I'm an asshole, blah, blah, I genuinely don't care. Because they probably said it without getting to know me. If they got to know me and still feel that way, that's good. We don't have to hang out. I'm okay with that. I have other friends, right? And I have no intention of pleasing anybody. I'm just going to be me, and if you like me, cool, we'll hang out. If you don't, that's fine.
That's hard.
But I feel like you try to please people because you want them to like you. But then if they don't, you're like, I don't know. It's kind of...
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to go to, because this guy one time told me he didn't like me, and he's like, I don't like the way you carry yourself. I'm like, well, what did I do to this guy? So that stuck with me. Because I thought we were pretty cool. Because we had a friend group, and he was one of those that would come around every now and then. It's like, I didn't like the way you carry yourself. I don't like you. It's like, well, what the hell? So it stuck with me. But I don't know. I just never had that many people tell me they don't like me.
Adrian, who doesn't have this problem because he doesn't
care,
do enough for people to have an opinion about him one way or the other. They're just like, does that guy ever talk?
Is it bad though?
No, nothing's bad. Nothing you do is bad. It is. You are who you are, unless you're going around doing bad things. There's nothing bad about being bodies. You. You know what I mean?
Battery 100%.
Thank you.
The fuck was that?
My phone. Sorry, I programmed it to do that.
That's 3 weeks in a row that George's phone goes off.
You programmed it to tell you that it's fully charged?
Karina, my sister, whenever she plugs it in, it's just like, I forget what it says, but whenever she takes it out, it's like, ¿A dónde vamos?
What the fuck?
She unplugs the phone?
Yeah, whenever she plugs it. Cool. Hey, come on. That's funny.
That is pretty cool.
She saw me do this, and she's like, help me do that, but for mine. So I showed her. That's funny. So it's not a bad thing. Sometimes I'm like, I need to stop being a people pleaser, but I think it brings me too much joy in doing it. I don't know.
You can't please everyone. So
No, you can't, but
there's a lot of people out there you're going to probably...
I think it makes me happy.
Yeah.
It makes you...
Hey, are we going to call people to ask you to see if they would bury a body for us?
No, because everybody's listened to us. Everybody that we would call has listened to us.
I hope they would never listen to this.
I already had the conversation with the person I would call, and I know she would help me with, so I'm good.
Okay. Yeah, he told me to. So, I don't know. That happened. It's not bad.
What else you got?
Me?
Did you see that video I sent you about that mayor?
Yeah, but I didn't look into it. But man, I think he's talking about a video of this. It was like a news report of this mayor from
Florida, no?
Illinois,
somewhere in Illinois. She leased a Tahoe for $159. Like the yearly bill was $159,000.
God dang.
Paid for by taxpayer money. She was going on like these fucking trips, first class travel, luxury hotels, taxpayer money.
She has security detail.
Did you?
Like that's with her from the morning to when she goes home. Like they pick her up in a brand new Tahoe, and
she's a mayor.
She's a mayor of a little. It's called the village.
Did you see?
It's got the village of something.
So I looked into it a little bit. She's running for a re-election, right? And she said right now the salary for the mayor is like $225,000. And she said if I don't get reelected, the next the salary for mayor goes down to $50,000.
25,000.
Yeah.
So she's gonna change it to where the next person that gets elected goes. But wouldn't the next person just change it back?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they can do that. I think city council does that. If it works anything like the federal government, which you should, you can't set your own salary. That just. I mean, the Congress does, but we're not going to get into that right now.
I was going to say, I mean, kind of can.
Yeah, that shit's fucking crazy.
Doesn't it make you want to run for office? I mean, you could be mayor
I would.
Where you live? Royce City? You could be mayor of Royce City.
Yeah, nobody lives out there. You could.
I'm going to go move into a tiny little town and be mayor. And sheriff. Fuck
it. And make a documentary
I bet you they don't have a law that says you can't do both.
In a small little town? Yeah. Probably can.
I'm going to do both.
I mean, she does too. She's the mayor of the village of whatever, and then she's also the supervisor for another town.
What?
So she does two things.
She's getting paid.
Yeah, you know what? I ain't hating. I wish I had it like that.
Yeah, exactly. I wish I had that much power.
One of our security detail guys worked 303 hours in 2 weeks.
Nice.
Wait,
his paycheck was 303 hours, which totaled out to like $13,000 for a paycheck.
Is it 303?
There's 326, I think, or 36 hours in 2 weeks.
That guy definitely slept on the job.
Maybe he was on call.
36 hours in 2 weeks.
Maybe he was on call the whole time.
No, hell no.
So it's that kind of shit. Like, since she took over the security, well, first of all, nobody else had security detail.
Because you're the mayor of a village.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck? Nobody's looking out for you.
I like the way you call it a village.
It's called, I'm going to pull it up.
It's the village of Dalton?
It's got a weird name.
What's the nearest?
Dalton?
Wait, is what's Mesquite?
It's a town.
It's a town. No, it's a city. So it's not a village.
Mesquite's a city.
It's a city. No, it's a town, isn't it? The Dallas is a city.
Well, I mean, that's probably a city. That's probably a city too. It's just called the city. The city is called Village of Dalton or something like that.
Oh. You know what? I'm gonna be the mayor of Georgetown.
You probably have a good chance.
I was hoping it would stay on there somewhere, but
people of Georgetown.
But yeah, so today I was kind of just listening to a bunch of those situations, or like all the shit that she has going on. Like, damn, how do people get away with this?
She got it good. I mean, if people let you.
I mean, everybody.
That's what I'm saying.
Everybody there is against it, and they're asking for receipts and all that, and she's gonna get in trouble. I mean,
but how did she get to that position? I'm saying it's like
she got elected.
She got elected. Anybody can get elected.
I'm gonna get elected.
Maybe not everybody.
People have EMT.
You could probably get elected. Being a people pleaser, you go up there. You'd be a great politician.
I probably would, honestly.
Until they ask you like real questions. You'd be like, I don't fucking know what.
I mean, run knows. No, you're right. Probably would.
In that clip, did it show when they asked her, did she go to Vegas?
They were talking about it. I don't think it ever showed her speaking in that clip. Okay. And I didn't look any further.
One of the rare ones where the reporter's like, you went to Vegas, right? And then she's like, and then they got real awkward, and she was just like
staring at the reporter.
And then he's like, "You don't know if you went to Vegas?" She's like, "I know, I know if I went or not."
I'm not telling you, but I know.
Any more questions? And then it was just weird. I was like, "Dude,
I can't do interviews like that."
No. How do you like your interviews, George?
You know, just talking about something interesting. I don't know.
Did y'all watch the games yesterday?
Yes. Dude, I was so mad because I almost bet $100 on that game.
On the Texas game or the Alabama game?
Texas. I saw the Alabama game.
I didn't watch that one.
That one was pretty good.
I heard they screwed the pooch. Awesome. Alabama.
Yeah.
They played like crap.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Michigan was playing good.
It was close, though, at the beginning.
Yeah, it was good, but
they're both playing.
I didn't watch it, but Alabama's probably better than they played from what I hear. I know Alabama's good, but I didn't see how they played.
Well, the first half, really, Michigan should have been up like 2 or 3 scores. Mm-hmm. Like, it should have been 21 to whatever it was, 7, something like that, by halftime. But they just couldn't.
I thought it was 21-21, right?
By halftime?
And then the second half, Alabama did better, but Michigan was still, they were still playing good.
Yeah. And then Texas
just
I'm
sucked,
so mad.
Man.
Texas played like shit.
Their
defense.
They look like a college football team.
Yeah.
Which, like, you can't do that if you're going to.
I mean, both of them did.
No, those Washington guys look.
Washington on offense looked. Yeah. That quarterback looked fucking pretty good. I was like, God dang. Who is this guy?
Yeah, I never heard of him before. I don't watch college football, but he's apparently a beast. So.
He seemed like, he reminded me of Tua. That left.
Cure's the quarterback for
Dolphins.
No, sorry. The quarterback for Texas. Right, Longhorn.
He sucks. He's mediocre. He needs to go.
That's what I'm saying.
This is his last year, right?
No, he said he wanted to stay for another year.
No.
He's his junior. Isn't he?
Yeah, but Archie Manning's waiting.
Well, yeah,
but he's not going to start over this guy.
He just said he was going to stay another year.
And they're not going to do shit with him. Like,
they
could have won the game yesterday if he was a better quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the very last pass he threw, that wide receiver was wide open. All he had to do was underthrow him right at the goal line. Touchdown.
Yeah.
The defender was way behind him, but no, he threw it up. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, it was dumb. I don't know.
I think there's too much pressure for Manning to get on the field.
There is. I don't think the coach will budge, though. Like, he'll get on the field when he's ready to get on the field.
But it'll transfer before that.
He won't.
Ole Miss.
I was going to say Ole Miss, but...
Where do you... Tennessee.
Tennessee, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but Washington, Michigan is going to be good, I think.
I don't know who to root for. They got Jim Harbaugh.
I'm going for Washington.
Going for neither.
I like the state of Washington, so I might root for Washington.
I quit. What do you mean? State of Washington? Oh, have you been to Washington?
Never. Just looks like a cool place to be. Got a lot of trees.
Okay. Yes.
Cold.
It's cold. Off the state.
They got cliffs by the sea. That's my shit. I'm down. Washington and Maine, man. Those are my states. The corners.
The corners of the
far away
US.
from everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. You win on that one.
What else y'all got?
I
have a weird question. I don't even remember why Yvette said something. Somebody was talking about rating. Oh, I think she saw a TikTok about somebody talking about the difference between men rating women and women rating men. But in general, how do you all rate something? Even if you're talking about a woman or a girl or whatever. Do you start from 10 and deduct, or do you start from 0 and add?
0 add. Why would you go from 10 to 1?
Everybody starts as a 0 for you?
Yeah, but what? Oh, wait. So 0 being the whatever is the least, right?
Yeah.
To 10?
That's what 0 is.
Yeah, why would you go from 10 to...
Actually, that's the very definition of 0.
But why would you go to from 10 to 1? Why would you rate backwards? I don't get it.
I think...
Is that the question?
The question is, when you meet somebody, in your head, you process this information somehow, right? You don't just automatically get to she's a 7. You start with she's a 10, but she's too short, so that's a 9. She's got kind of thick, bushy eyebrows, so that's 8.
Okay.
Or do you start with, okay, it's a 0, but then you start adding Do you add or do you subtract?
Subtract.
Regardless?
Okay, because if we're going off of like that, first you start off, let's say it's an 8, right? And then you meet this person and then they start talking and you're like, 7, 6, go down.
So you deduct.
You deduct because you go from visual first, you see, you're like it just goes up, right? And you're 8.
So if it went up, you started from 0.
Shit.
That's the question.
No, start from fine. I think you just got me on that one. I would just say I go right there and then just go down or deduct. So I'm not thinking of 0. Damn it. I mean, how I think I just going up and down.
I go down.
Yeah, you just go down. What? Do you go backwards?
Well, I feel like, okay, is this
a rate from 0?
The most beautiful person I've ever seen? No. Or not beautiful, but like, you know what a 10 is.
A 10, yeah.
No, and then you're like, okay, is it close to being that person? And I suck on that.
Are we talking about people or like
things
whatever?
In general?
All right, beer, for example.
Okay, beer.
Oh, that's different.
See? Okay, why is it different?
I mean, no, it's the same
beer and you say, is this
it's
the
the
best
same
beer
thing.
I've ever tasted? No, but it's pretty damn good. So you start
Yeah,
at a
okay,
10.
but
So
let's say
you think
you
about
look at that beer.
You think about the best thing you've ever had, the best beer, and then you're like, this ain't quite here, and this ain't shitty like this one, but it's,
I get what you're saying. But see this beer right now, right? See the fizz, see the color. Okay, that's like look visually, that's a 7.
That's a 5. I don't like light
Yeah,
beers.
All right, fine. Let's go with the 6. You take a sip. Look at taste.
It's like shit.
7.
It's like piss.
I'm saying, okay, it's just you start off at a number, a 7 or 6 or whatever. You could even start at 1 and be like, oh, you know what, it goes up.
But I don't think you start with a 1.
I don't start at 0.
Okay, here's my take on it.
Okay.
Are you done explaining your takes?
Yeah.
I think it depends on
Beer bag.
the beer, the person, the car, the whatever we're talking about. So let's talk about a person. If I'm looking at a woman, I just walk up on a woman and she's attractive, then she starts at a 10. Because, like you said, I'm walking up, right? So from far away, she could be a 10, possibly. I don't know. I haven't seen her. She gets closer, whatever. Whatever the things are, the attributes are that would knock her down for me, I start seeing them and I start knocking down numbers. So I started at the top. But let's say I look at a woman and she's fucking ugly. Like, I find her absolutely the most unattractive person I've ever met. Right? I'm starting from the bottom, and then maybe she has a nice voice, it goes up. Maybe she's really talented, it goes up. So I think it depends on where we start. So your example of the beer is perfect. If I look at a beer and it's a nice, dark amber, fizzy, perfect head, that starts at a 10 for me because I like ambers, right? If I see a beer that I can see clear through, it almost looks like glass, that starts at a 0 for me. Now, if I taste it and it tastes good, I'm like, all right, well, maybe it's a 2, not a 0.
Okay.
And if it's not filling, maybe, okay, I'll give it another one. So I think it depends on the subject that I'm talking about for me, which is why I found that question interesting. Like, normally I would have been like, yeah, that's stupid. Because her thing was like, I think men start from a 10 and women start from a 0, or vice versa, whatever.
What?
We were apparently opposite. We do it. I don't remember which was which, but it's not relevant to my question.
I guess not. I mean, guys, because the movies is the same thing, sort of.
No, okay. It's, again, perfect example. It's a horror movie. It's going to start at a 10 for me, and I'm going to go down. If it's a rom-com, it's going to start from a 0 and go up.
Yeah, okay. Okay. I agree with you on that one.
Yeah, I guess.
Makes no sense at the end of the day.
I mean, maybe, I don't know. Maybe everybody else starts at a 10. I don't know. That's just the way I think about things. Like, some things start down here, some things start up here, and then we go depending on what happens.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Damn it, Luis, where are you?
I need Luis to
He would have found a reason to argue with me about that one. I promise you.
No, yeah, definitely.
There are no ugly women. They're all beautiful.
I was going to say that. I was going to say.
All beers are great. Just got to give them a chance.
Whenever you said, I find this woman ugly.
Unattractive. Yeah, unattractive.
You said ugly.
Were you here for the Lizzo thing?
No, I wasn't. Whenever you said that, I was gonna say all women. It depends on how you see women. I was just like, I see all women beautiful.
Some people find that attractive, so they would start Lizzo at a 10, whereas I would start Lizzo at a 5, at a 0, and she would work her way up quite a bit because she's very talented. She's got to
work for it.
But you know Lizzo.
Yeah, she's got to work for it. Exactly.
She's got to work for a higher rating.
I was gonna say, okay, knowing Lizzo, for example.
Okay, look,
her talent
if
and everything.
Lizzo and Nicki Minaj were walking towards me from a block away.
Okay, Nicki Minaj.
Right. Minaj would start at a 10, Lizzo would start at a 0, but at some point they would cross paths. For me personally.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Don't like Lizzo would end up higher than Nicki for me.
I see what you're saying. Because me thinking the way you think is like, you don't like Nicki's voice, you don't like her
there's
music.
There's a lot of things I don't like about Nicki.
Don't like
how fake a lot of things I like about Lizzo.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we're going at. But no, I mean, I think for me, is thinking about Lizzo is like, she would be let's say 7 or 8 because of her talent.
But you don't know him.
No, but actually, you know what? Never mind. Like a 2 because I just
holy shit!
Hold it on.
Wow.
You go from an 8 to a 2.
Do you remember the rumors of what happened with her treating? Okay, she's a horrible person.
But you don't know any of that.
Like we don't actually know them.
That's what I'm saying. But if you know them,
that's what he's saying. That's what I'm saying. Like once I get to know them, everything changes. But at first sight, they start in different places.
Okay. It's
like if you go to a bar and it's like they're both there, who are you going to approach?
Well,
the bar.
I'm going to approach Lizzo because that's what you're supposed to do to get with the other one.
Oh, yeah. You get the... Well, they're not friends.
Wow.
If you go straight for the good-looking one, you're going to get shot down and look like an asshole.
You went over the friend and then...
I'm going to go straight
from
to the
there.
bar. Yeah, that happens. It happens. I don't know.
Anything else?
No.
What'd you think about the... I know we weren't going to talk about it, but the Cowboys call. Did you see it?
Yeah, so actually, that's a good topic. Did I see it? Yeah, man. I was watching the game because, like, I always watch the Cowboys.
Fight me.
Like a good Cowboy.
This guy watches the Cowboys more than he watches the 49ers.
We were at the bowling alley. And, no, like, on legit, the last 2 Cowboy games I wanted to watch.
Because you wanted them to lose.
Well, he's interested in the outcome.
I'll tell you why. The one before this one was the Dolphins, right?
Uh-huh.
So the Cowboys and you could say if somebody was to tell you, here's a team with a really good record, it's playoff bound, might have a chance to do something, and they blow a bunch of teams out, but they lose to the really good teams. Who am I talking about?
Dallas.
Or the Dolphins.
Oh, really?
They've been doing the same thing that the Cowboys have been doing all season. They whoop up on the crappy teams, they lose to the good teams.
What about the Eagles?
Well, now.
What about the Eagles?
They just lost to Arizona.
Well, I know, but this is like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
whatever. Before the Eagles crumbled. It was the Cowboys, the Dolphins, and there was another team that did that. I can't remember who. So I was interested to see what would happen with those 2 teams went up against each other. Like, are they going to put up 60 points on each other, or are they going to, like, both screw the pooch because they're playing a decent team? Like, I don't know.
What was it like?
I don't even remember what happened.
22-19 or something.
And I actually didn't watch it, but I wanted to. And then this week, I'm not convinced that the Lions are for real.
Oh.
So to me, if the Lions were for real, they would have blown out the Cowboys. Because for me, the Cowboys are not for real. And they didn't. So now I'm like, it just strengthens my position that the only team that can beat the Niners in the playoffs are the
Ravens,
Seahawks, and the Rams.
We'll see. Because it looks like we're playing probably the Seahawks.
Green Bay.
But see, it's not like I think the Cowboys should be more scared of playing the Eagles than anybody else.
Yeah, I know.
Like, it's a divisional rivalries are always fucking hard. Like, no matter what.
I don't know. Are you still, like high on the Cowboys right now?
No, Cowboy fans. Come on.
I've never been.
They suck this week. Next week, they'll be Super Bowl bound again. It's fine.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I mean, their defense needs work. I'll tell you what I feel
you got
about it, but
this week.
I'm not. When I see the rest of the teams, I'm like,
what the hell?
We're okay. We're where we're supposed to be. I feel
on any given Sunday the Cowboys could win any playoff game, but they're not. They're not the Ravens. They're not the Niners. They're not. Maybe the Bills if they keep going the way they're going, but It doesn't mean they can't win the Super Bowl because there's not like nobody fucking dominating everybody other than the Ravens right now.
If they win, I want them to win.
Just gotta hit that stride at the right time.
And that's what's hard about football.
We had a stride, and it was early in the season.
And then the new jersey, so they need to win.
Anyway, back to that call.
the call, yeah, the call.
Yeah, they robbed the Lions.
Well,
what are you gonna defend that?
No, I'm what I've read. I've looked at different things because it seems like the Lions were trying to cheat everybody, or like not cheat, but like trick everybody.
Yeah, they did. That was a by design.
Deceive,
the entire game.
Deceive everybody. Even the referees.
Yes. Well, no, not the referees. They knew about it.
Well, that's not what.
Isn't it
that's
true?
Not what's being said, though.
It's true that they're supposed to.
I always look at both. I'm gonna look at pro and against whatever.
But they're supposed to put their trick plays. They should give it to the refs before
they don't. They don't have to. But most coaches do, and this coach did. He told them what play they were going to run, when they were going to run it. Like the refs knew. Mm-hmm. But what the Lions also did to get in the Cowboys' head was the entire game they had. Who was the guy that caught the touchdown pass?
68.
67, 68? They had number 70 go in and report every play. The entire game. Really? Just so that the Cowboys would get in the habit of not covering the lineman covering the lineman because he's eligible or whatever, that one guy. And then on that play, they both went up to the ref, but the guy that cut the touchdown pass reported. The refs announced the other guy because he's been doing it the whole fucking game. I get it why the refs did it, but they still fucked up. The right guy reported, they set the wrong number. Caught the touchdown pass, whatever they called it back. They screwed the Lions. The Lions did everything they were supposed to do right. They scored a touchdown, whatever. If the refs hadn't fucked up and they had said number 67 is eligible and the Cowboys were paying attention, they would have covered him. Because he's an eligible receiver. So they might not have scored anyway. Because they couldn't score them the other 3 times they had the ball, the chance to do it.
So the refs fucked up.
The refs fucked up.
That's not the Cowboys' fault.
That doesn't mean that the Lions would have scored if the refs hadn't fucked up. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because the reason the refs fucked up is because they told the Cowboys, this guy's eligible, when really that guy's the guy that was eligible.
Yeah, right.
So if the refs had called the right number, the Cowboys would have covered that guy instead of that guy. And they probably still wouldn't have scored.
I don't know. To me, it feels like if they're going to say it out loud and everybody hears it, the Lions hear it, wouldn't you call a timeout or say,
somebody from the Lions should have said something.
That's not what we said. You're fucking us up. At the most important, point of the game. I've heard I've heard that it's being said that they were trying to deceive the refs and everybody is saying, well, they all went to, because on the video it looks like, they all went to go report.
Yeah, then
they have an argument.
Guys went.
You know what I mean?
The guy that had been reporting the whole game and the guy that reported on that play.
Okay.
Those are the only 2 that went. And the right guy reported. I think they just fucked it up because they've been saying 70 the whole game.
Yeah, probably.
I just to give the Cowboys shit. I talk so much shit that night.
But then we won. I mean, do you go for it 3 times in a row?
Well, yeah.
If that's your strategy, fuck it. I'm all for it.
I mean, from the fucking 10 or what was it like?
I was thinking the entire time, what the fuck are you doing? But at the same time, I was like, fuck yeah. You guys see that video? Did I send you that video?
No.
Which one? There was some guy.
Oh, that dumb video?
Yeah. That was funny.
I didn't see it.
We're not going to repeat what he's saying, but it was hilarious video of why the coach did what he did.
Oh.
But anyway. Oh, yeah. If that's what you want to do, man, fuck it.
It makes for good sports.
If you did it gone to overtime, it was a coin toss anyway, so.
Yeah, we would have lost then.
Probably. I don't know why he didn't go for it.
Because I would do that shit all the time.
Just go for it.
Like you play to win, you don't play to tie.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Yeah, I know, but somebody's trying to tell you not to go for it. Go with luck. No, I mean, I didn't have as it was happening. I wasn't questioning what he was doing. So,
well, you're a Cowboys fan, so you were hoping he would miss.
No, I was I was more scared. I was like, shit, he's trying to win this shit. I was
excited,
and they drove down the field. So I'm like, it's perfect time to do it.
Yeah, but the momentum, everything was set up for him to go for it. Like he should have. I would have gone for it.
Gambling.
But fuck the Cowboys.
Just gotta win. We just gotta win this week, and we're good. At least 2 home games.
Are y'all gonna win the division?
If we win next week, yeah.
Yeah. Regardless of what happens in Philly? Huh, that's cool.
It's crazy.
That's quite a turn of events in the last 4 weeks.
Yeah, definitely is.
Fucking Arizona.
We don't even have to play our starters this week. Rest them for 2 weeks.
Damn.
Yeah. They're gonna be out of sync.
Yeah. Too much talent.
They're gonna play the Rams. That's who you're playing, the Rams.
Well, if they beat, I haven't looked that far into it.
You're gonna play the Rams. Yeah, if they win against the Lions.
Yeah. Yeah, it would suck. The Rams can beat the Lions.
The Eagles are gonna play fucking Tampa Bay or Saints or some bullshit.
Fucking the NFC South.
Yeah, when we went down, I was like, hell yeah. I was like, I want to play those guys. But then I was like, nah, I would rather play at home. So.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, that's happening.
About it.
Nada.
Do I call it or do I grab another beer?
Let's call it.
Sorry, guys.
I mean,
we still have the hangover from New Year's.
What hangover? Oh, yeah.